Start by going to SimpliFYI.net and log in using the credentials that we sent to you previously. It might take a couple of seconds for the page to load because there are a lot of contacts. When the page loads, you'll see your list of contacts listed here. The contacts are sorted by default, initially, the first time you log in, by seniority. Each line of the contact list gives the name of the contact, the seniority date, which is given as year, month, day, the cell phone number, and a list of categories separated by commas. You can change the sort order at any time by clicking on this drop-down list and picking a new sort order and then clicking Sort. This can help you to find a particular contact that you're looking for. If you know, for example, the person's cell phone number, or if you know the name, you can sort by cell or name and then scroll down to find the particular contact that you're looking for. Now, you can filter these contacts by categories. Let's suppose that I want to find all of the contacts that fit into the category RN. Down here, I will enter RN in this box, and if I wanted to send a message just right away to everyone who meets that category, I could just type in my message here and click Send to Category. But if I first want to see how many contacts fit in that category, I can now click Filter by Category. Now, this contact list is showing only the individuals that have RN as one of their categories. I could then, if I wanted to send to the 10 most senior contacts that fit the RN category, I could select here by clicking on one and then holding either Shift or Control to select additional contacts. So here I've selected the 10 most senior contacts who fit the category RN. I can now type in a message and click Send to Selected, and it will send the message only to those 10 contacts that I have selected. If I would type in a message and click Send to Everyone, it would send to everyone who is currently in this list. And since I've already filtered these to show only those contacts who have the category RN, it would send only to those individuals who have the category RN, because that's how I've filtered these contacts. Now, I can at any time undo my filtering just by leaving this box blank and clicking again Filter by Category. Now it will remove that filter and show me everyone on the list. I can also filter by category using an AND condition. So let's suppose that I want to see only those contacts who are both in the category PTO and the category RN. I can type in here PTO, comma, RN, and then click Filter by Category. Now I see only those contacts who have both categories, PTO and RN. Now I'm going to undo my filter and show you a couple more things. So I'll leave the box blank, click Filter by Category to get all of the contacts. I uploaded your contact list just as it was, and occasionally I find errors that are in one of these categories. For example, there can be an error in the cell category, and I'm going to scroll down here to try and find one of these errors. Here is a contact that appears to be missing an area code in their cell phone number. When I click on this contact, the information for that contact that I clicked on appears down here in these boxes. I can now make a change to the cell phone number to correct this error and then click Save Edits, and it will just update this one contact with that fix to their information. So that's how you can change the information in any of these categories. The the categories, the contact number, the name, the seniority date. Any changes can be made down here, and then click Save Edits. You can also add new contacts by typing in the information up here and clicking Add. You want to try and, when you create a new contact, make sure you use the same format used for all of the other contacts. For example, when you type in the seniority date to add a new contact, type in the date as year, month, day, just as shown here, in order for the sort function to work correctly when you sort by seniority date. One last feature I want to show you is in the settings page. In the settings page, we have the download log file button. I'm going to download a log file here to show you what this looks like. It won't have very many entries because your account is new. The report opens up as a CSV file, which opens in Excel for me because I have that installed. The categories or the columns that you have here are your account name, the date and time the message was sent, whether the message was a sent message versus a received message, the type of message which was sent, text or email, the address, which is the phone number if it was a text message, or the email address if it was an email, the name, the seniority date, whatever categories that individual fits into, a note that explains what kind of a message that was, such as text message to an individual or text message to a group, the cost for the message, the body of the message, and then if this was a message that was sent, there's also a reply column here. The reply column will show the body of the reply if a reply was received to this message. If the reply column is blank for a row that is a sent message, that means a reply was not received to that message. Now, when you do get replies to messages, you get them here in the home page in the Receive tab. There is one row for each message that you have received, and when you click on that message, the message is shown in red if you have not marked that message as read. So if the message is new and you haven't replied to it or marked it as read yet, then it will show up in red letters. When you click on that message, it will show what the message was that you sent and also the content of the message that was sent to you. You can reply to this by typing a new message here in this box and then clicking Send Your Message to Selected. You can also delete all of the received messages or delete just the selected messages, and you can also mark all the messages as read or mark the selected messages as read. I think that's all. If you have any questions or problems as you start to learn how to use this, be sure and let me know. Thanks.